Slayer is just one of those bands you should always talk about when talking about the greatest metal bands, but it's still incredibly difficult to pinpoint a specific album that stands out the most. Sure, the general consensus is that everything from Seasons in the Abyss onward can be washed down the sewers with no one shedding a tear. But that still leaves you with a total of 4 classic albums, among which you have to pick out which is the best Slayer album. The one that ascends above the other, the one that soars into the highest heavens of lowest hellishness. Since you already know my pick from looking at the title of the video, let me just give you a quick rundown why the first 3 did not make the final cut. Show No Mercy certainly has riff after riff, and no mercy to show for itself, but I must say that, simply put, it's simply too upbeat for me. Too moshing metal maniac and too throw the horns and drink the beers. It's fun, yeah, when you're a teenager and just discovered trading recommendations with strangers at concerts where everyone's in leather and spikes in between the merch stands, and it's exciting at that age, but that's the kind of album it is, the kind of atmosphere it has to me. A metal party album with not much more behind it. Hell Awaits certainly is evil and dark and sinister, and I understand why it's so many people's favorite. But to me it's the polar opposite to Show No Mercy. The first one has all the riffs and none of the atmosphere. The second one has all the atmosphere but none of the riffs. Yeah, that's really an overstatement. All of it is an exaggeration, but it gets across my general feeling about the album. Finally, Rain and Blood goes too far on its gimmick to be the fastest thing ever, and aside from select songs has relatively little in the field of memorable riffs or memorable atmosphere. Sure, it's fun to blast and hate the world when you're in the mood, but honestly, because of that one-dimensional character, it's personally my least favorite among the classic 4. South of Heaven, in turn, has everything. Everything I ever wanted from a Slayer record. This album has it. Every single note on it seems to be crafted to perfection. The album just reeks of riffs, never seems upbeat though. And the album reeks of evil atmosphere, but never lets you down on intensity. And the anger of the direct predecessor isn't lost on it either. Slayer here simply know how to create perfect Slayer songs. It's like they looked at the first 3 albums and said, okay, we did riffy, we did dark, we did fast, now let's do Slayer. Because if Slayer was an adjective, it would describe the entire album. The songs are so incredibly well crafted, taking a good number of different bits for each song and just lining them up as a cohesive and ultimately decimating whole. They do it with such a way that if, for example, a song starts with an evil bit and it sinks into an aggressive one, the evil never fades away. Rather than just part after part that you'd find on most thrash albums, everything flows into each other perfectly. Everything becomes an integral part of the whole. And the whole is ultimate Slayer, the fictional adjective, and the noun, Slayer.